This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Thursday, March the 20th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. At least half a dozen agencies set up to provide funding, yet small businesses are still being left empty-handed. And the head of the Small Business Association, Dalton Medford, says it's holding back the growth of the small business sector. But he says he has a solution. Medford wants the existing agencies to be merged into one.
All agencies providing funding and technical assistance and advice to the sector should be housed and managed under one roof, with the understanding that their role is one of developmental, one which will carry a high level of risk when making loans, and know that some will fail, but this should not stop us from achieving the goals of assisting the sector.
Medford was speaking at a workshop this morning on access to finance, debunking the myths, developing the solutions at the Grand Salle of the Central Bank. Police have made a breakthrough in yet another murder. They've charged 23-year-old Richard Shamaria Worrell, who was on their wanted list, with the shooting death of 22-year-old Josiah Claremont. Claremont was shot in the abdomen on February the 15th while he was at Fairfield in Black Rock. Worrell is expected to face the court today. A group of Barbadian artists has joined the call for an end to hostilities in Venezuela. The musicians and other performers staged a concert in support of peace in the South American nation last evening. Sculptor and performing artist Wayne Wells spoke on behalf of his colleagues gathered in the car park of the Venezuelan embassy in Barbados.
The cultural and artistic community in Barbados, through some of its ambassadors present and others who could not be present today, expresses profound concern at the ongoing state of social and civil unrest in Venezuela. It is our sincere hope that all parties concerned put the best interests of the country in the forefront of all thoughts and consideration.
And the Salvation Army fell short of the $700,000 target in its letter and kettle appeal last December, but it says Barbadians helped it to raise more than $500,000. Major Rosemary Brown says despite the $159,000 shortfall, the Salvation Army will be doing its best to maintain its annual outreach programs.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
In the region, in Trinidad and Tobago to be exact, a 14-year-old girl is dead after reportedly being accidentally shot by a male relative. Marshana Lavia died from a gunshot wound to the chest. Around 8 o'clock last night, she was sitting outside her home reading a book with a 15-year-old relative who was next to her playing with a gun. The teenage relative has been detained. Internationally now, a day that began with high hopes ended with uncertainty in Australia as darkness put an end to the search for two objects captured on satellite and described as possible debris from missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Aircraft from Australia, New Zealand, and the United States, along with a Norwegian merchant ship, will resume the search tomorrow. Hindered by poor weather in a wild, remote area of the southern Indian Ocean, Neither the surveillance planes nor the massive Norwegian cargo ship managed to spot the debris photographed by a commercial satellite. Authorities say the find represents the best lead so far in the search for the missing airline, which vanished 13 days ago with 239 passengers and crew aboard. That's been the noon update. Join us again at 6 this evening. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Stay tuned. The Business Minute is up next.
The Business Minute is brought to you by Signia Financial Group.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.
This is the Barbados Today Business Minute for Thursday, March 20th, 2014. I'm Dawn Paris. No price increases are on the cards for the mobile barbecue restaurant, The Smoke Pit. The owner, Paul Norval, says despite the rising cost of inputs, he's keeping his customers in mind. He tells the Business Minute there's a thin line between profit and loss, but he's focused on keeping his expenses to a minimum to avert price hikes.
Recession or not, I always say the two things people must do in life: eat and die. And Belgians love their food, and we find tourists love food as well. So in a recession, yes, food will continue to sell, but people are going to be more price obviously conscious.
EasyPave, a hardware and maintenance company, says it will not be laying off staff despite the harsh business environment. Managing Director Errol Lynch says the company has managed to maintain its staff complement for the last decade since it started with the right number of workers. EasyPave currently employs 8 people in its hardware and maintenance section. 11 others work in the parent company, Asphalt Processing Inc. Women continue to outstrip men seeking opportunities from the Barbados Youth Business Trust. According to BYBT General Manager Cardell Ferguson, the trust provided support to some 99 women last year in several areas, including finance, mentorship, and training. She says for the year so far, the organization has assisted 23 females. Speaking at a recent BYBT function to celebrate Barbadian women in business, Ferguson told the Business Minute, women have a critical role to play in the country's economic development.
What we've realized too is that as females, we don't see our contributions as being worthwhile. So it's a way to motivate our females to do better and to become more sustainable and to become more viable contributors to the economy.
And now for today's financial tip. When you're going shopping, try hard not to travel with more cash than you really need. If not, you may find yourself spending way more than you budgeted for. That's been the Barbados Today Business Minute. Join us again on Tuesday next week. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.pb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more business and news. I'm Dawn Paris.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.